Hello again, Kamikaze here with part 2 of the highlights of his Silver Age collection. No, don't get up. Right, I won't repeat myself from last time, so I'll just get straight into it with X-Men number 66 with Yelk. It looks like they're at a fairground, which is probably the last place. Maybe they're fighting over the popcorn or someone's won a prize. Who knows? Okay, skipping a few issues. There's a fair few of this run. They're not brilliant copies, so I've picked out the best ones really. And the next one is 58. I think that's the first Havoc. It isn't. Is that Scott's brother or was that Banshee? Are we not up on the X-Men yet? I think all I've ever watched is the 90s cartoons. And of course the films, which are absolutely brilliant, and I really look forward to Days of Future Past. And I suppose I'm going to find out is to read the thing. Right, number 50. Steranko Art, if I pronounce that right. I was always getting this confused with the Phoenix cover. I know why my friend who's an ex, but no! Slapped me down. It's not that one at all. So I don't know who that is. If it's even anybody besides being on the cover. He's waffling again. Next, number 39. This is one of my nicer. Damn it. Shouldn't have polished the table. One of my nicer copies. Bit of spine roll towards the top there. But new costumes, new thrills. No, I put splash things on it like that. New high octane action, well, in high excitement, as opposed to low excitement. It's new costume, new thrills, and a fateful finale. So it's the beginning and the end, all in one go. Must be a good story. Okay, next up, 35, the obligatory Spider-Man crossover appearance episode issue. Some effect Spidey has actually made an appearance in every other title. I'm not sure. But very probably, and they're always extra collectible. That's quite a nice copy. Always looking out for Spidey, being my fave. Number 20, Lucifer. She's just thinking, is that like a thought bubble with a dollar sign on it? She's doing like a bit of a bag puss thing here. Or am I just being stupid? Don't answer that. Number 19. Couldn't see it to save my life. Mimic. If you're going to mimic someone, surely you'd mimic the costume and the Cyclops, his visor as well. And well, at least you've got the right number of toes. 18. Should Iceman fail? If. 17 and 18 were the first issues of this series I ever got. Again, it was from that same very nice lady on eBay, selling them all off. They were cheap. Yeah, 17. Very ropey spine. Barty Remp or something that's written on there. So obviously there'll be ones to upgrade sometime in the future. Number 16. Nice cover. I don't know why, but it always reminds me of chewing gum or bubble gum for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, another good cover. Possibly because of the nice use of yellow. Number 15. This one I got from the States. And they seem only, well, people in the States seem to be ones that have these little labels on. They're Mylars. Fantasy Comics. I don't know if it's the name of the shop or because I've got 2 or 3 with those on. So I wonder if you could get them done yourself. So you then stick your fingers in and lift one up to find out what issue you've got in your long box. Oh, but it's not going to stay there. So we'll move on. Number 14. The first Sentinels. I always thought they were bigger than this. Maybe it's just the way they're presented on the cover. Are these like studio lights? I don't know. Or is he auditioning for, you know, the X Factor? Right. I don't know why I did that. I don't have drums for legs. Number 13. Where Walks the Juggernaut. It's quite obvious really because there's massive holes in the ground behind him. This is quite a nice copy, except for the fact that rusty staples means that the cover has come off. Apart from that, quite nice. Number 12. The Almost Indestructible Menace. Well, that sounds very ominous, doesn't it? Watch out, he's almost indestructible. Way to big him up. Number 11. Now one of my ropey copies. Very worn spine. Looks like a giant Captain Stacy. Again, another one I haven't read, so I have no idea what's going on there. So, number 10 is number 10, isn't it? Yes. Kazar, Lord of the Jungle. So what do they just think? Let's have a Tarzan character in the X-Men universe. But we can't call him Tarzan, so we'll call him... well, obviously Kazar. I'm trying to think of what the thought process might have been behind naming Kazar. Let's just play with the name, that name. Change a few letters around. Came up with that. The Lord of the... No, the Savage Land. Right, number 9. Another one with a 6 on it. The Avengers. Don't miss the return of Professor X on his pimped up machine. Bloody... oh, wheelchair. Cool that joke, isn't it? Right, okay, number 8. The uncanny effect of Unis. I assume that's the correct pronunciation. Who just forces people away with the amount of purple in his costume. Number 7. The return of the Blob. Could have put some clothes on. I mean, he doesn't need to be half naked just to show that he's the Blob. Cyclops, you've missed him. How could you miss him? He's right there. He's the Blob. He's supposed to be a big lumpy thing, and you missed him. You've hit this old woman in the face. And why's Scarlet Witch looking the other way, rubbing her chin, somewhat enigmatically? I don't know. Number 6. A Submariner. Oh, he can fly, can't he? With his tiny little wings on his ankles. Number 5. Now, is it a 6 or is it just a squiggly thing? I don't know. If anybody knows, please tell me, because I can't find it out on the net. You write a 6, you Google black 6 on a comic cover. You just get issue 6 of whatever title. No help at all. Okay, well, we're near the end of this one now. Number 4. First appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Oh, I look a rum bunch, don't they? Who's this meant to be? I don't know. The Butler. Oh, it's the Green Scarlet Witch. I've only ever noticed that. Again, shows how much attention I take. Take one of those. And the last of this run, because I've yet to get 2 and 1, is number 3. The first Return of the Blob. They're like Cyclops, you had to hit him this time, you know. It's like the Blob's back, massive target, couldn't miss. Was he throwing ice aeroplanes at him? Was it an eye? It was like a shuttlecraft. He's going to lift him up. I don't think you're going to get anywhere, Angel. Well, there you go. That's the better bunch of my initial run of X-Men. Again, it's been a very good read. And if anybody knows what the 6 means, please tell me. Okay. Last up, Tales of Suspense. Counting down yet again. Oh, the excitement. What number's that? 76. The Gladiator, the Girl and the Glory. Okay. 75. The Fury of the Freak. It's like a bald man in a towel. 74. A nicely well loved issue. Yeah. Need to upgrade that at some point. Final Sleep. So that actually looks kind of like a golden Nazi Thanos. Obviously that's not what it is. Oh, it's that flying head ship, isn't it? Remember from the old cartoon, they had that in there from the Sleeper Awakes. So that probably must be the final story featuring that. Yeah, moving on, 73. My Life for Yours. No, I'd rather keep my life, thank you. 72. The Sleeper Shall Awake. God, look at the studs on that shoe. He's just blindly, just a Nazi version of Godzilla. He's smashing everything in his path. Number 71. What price? What price victory? Like a green Iron Man. Number 70. Another Nazi story. I don't know whether these are. Oh, it must be a flashback story because Bucky's there. Rescue the sidekick yet again. Number 69. Oh, that must be the green thing from number 71. Cool, he's clever. If I must die, let it be with honour, and not without a drop of melodrama. 68. That's where Oliver Stone got his idea for Platoon. Well, a bit of it anyway. 67. This was a copy I was kind of whipped off for in terms of quality. It was on tape all the way down the side, quite picked up. I know you just it was like a good plus, I think it was, or very good, but no. Another one to upgrade. What's he doing anyway? 3D fist coming at you. He's got like a giant torch. Anyway, number 64. Oh, what car is this? And the new Black Widow. She got helicopter blades on her feet. She got suckers or something. I don't know, was she flying or just stuck to the ceiling? Maybe she's like that cat that got turned into a helicopter thing. Steve, no. I keep honestly thinking these are marks, these are like pen marks, but they're not, are they? I think it's a rope on his arrow. Right, 62. Oh, I do have 66, but that's on its way. I got that a few days, or last week, but that's coming from America. So that knocks off, well, obviously one. So I'm 3 left to get. I start at 58. Yeah, 62. Took me a while to get this one. Very happy with this one. Very nice. Creamy cover now. From the white. Very clean. Issue 60. I think they're still trying to work out how they're going to have 2 different heroes, talk about 2 different stories on the cover, and even have a 2 on there to say. And the last one, number 58. Presumably it's the first meeting of Captain America and Iron Man. But if I remember rightly, he's not quite Captain America. I need to work out the chronology between these, the Avengers, and the Captain America solo series. Because there's bound to be references from stories from each of the other titles, and you don't read them in the right order. You think, well, when did that happen? I think that's it. Yeah. X-Men, Tales of Suspense, Spider-Man and the Flash. Yay. Yeah, the only thing I've got is an addendum to my first video when I was talking about my collecting history. Turns out I don't know anything that I'm talking about, because originally I thought I started in '93, and trying to work out how that worked out, I remembered that I had some DC Star Treks which were from '87, so obviously I was collecting before then. But then I remembered only the other day that I used to have, I'm a big Star Wars fan as well, I used to collect the Star Wars Weekly, so that would have been in the '70s, 10 years previous to that. But I collected them, but not in a sense of a collector, because for anybody that knows, they used to, on the inside back cover, used to have black and white stills from the film. So I butchered all my issues and put all those pictures on the wall, plastered my whole room with black and white pictures of Star Wars. Oh, well, I was young. I was still in single figures, but I can still see the room now. Star Wars everywhere. It's something you wouldn't think of doing now at all, would you? And then, thinking that was when I started collecting comics, I remembered, but I can't remember exactly when it was. I did have a random bunch of comics that had at least, probably a Spider-Man, but there was at least one Fantastic Four and one X-Men. I've been trying to rack my brains, trying to remember when that was and what was going on in the stories at that time. The only thing I can remember from the Fantastic Four, which I think was the Fantastic Four, was a panel, no, the X-Men, but I'm not sure what series from. It was all to do with Madeline Pryor, the whole thing. It was a panel down the bottom right of like a flower thing like that, and it showed a figure inside it, but it was at the bottom of the sea. And Reed Richards finds a pod, or the Avengers do, but Reed Richards opens it and finds what you first think is Jean Grey. It turns out to be Madeline Pryor, the clone of Jean Grey, or something like that, because I've not got that far in the comics yet. But I remember having that memory of that panel, so I'll be trying to find what issue that could be. And then in totally unrelated, like, I came across a drawing I did a long time, which was that. I try, who is that and where did that come from? Of course, it's Mr. Sinister. So that I must have drawn this from the issue of the X-Men I had at the time, whenever that was. It would have been in the 80s, but I can't quite work out whether it was early mid or mid to late 80s. But from that image, there's no way you're going to know what issue it came from, because that's kind of the stock image, isn't it? So that's something that's going to bug me for a while. But it turned out quite nice, didn't it? Never finished it, but then I don't really finished my drawings. But I'll leave that. Perhaps I'll frame it as a reminder of a drawing that I never finished in my teenage years. But if anybody knows or has an idea what issue of X-Men or Fantastic Four where there was a panel down the bottom corner of a page of a pod flower type thing in the bottom of the sea with like a silhouette of a figure in it, can you please let me know? Or there is a possibility that I just dreamt it all up and I'm misremembering the whole thing. But if I'm not, I'd love to know. So that's the end of part 2 of my second video of my Silver Age stuff. I do have an idea for the next one, but I've left my notes somewhere else. I might do the modern age stuff, or stuff I'm collecting now, or the current stuff that I'm collecting. God, I bet you can't wait for that, can you? What do they say? Yeah. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe if you like, because there will be more of this waffle coming. Make no beans about it, there will be more of this. Yeah, please like and subscribe, comment if you want to as well, that'd be nice, and I'll see you all again soon. Tatty bye.